People who are 1 in 1 million. What makes you special? My mom told me that the gift I was given was from God, but when I was 10 years old, I learned it was actually sent from hell. When I was born in my home country, doctors noticed that one of my legs was abnormally stronger than the other one. They had a team of doctors who couldn't understand why my one leg was thicker and had more muscle mass. After a week, they lied to my mom that I should be just fine and ruled it out as a deformity. As I got older, my really strong leg ended up being my sort of superpower. I got into soccer and had naturally stronger kicks than the other kids, which was great on the outside, but on the inside, I was hurting. My other leg was nowhere near as strong as my thick leg, so oftentimes my left leg was in pain because it wasn't being utilized properly. I had to try to work out my left leg more just so I could try to even it out, but it took the life out of me. A part of me wanted to amputate my left leg and keep my super strong leg, but I wasn't allowed to. When I moved countries, I started dating my now wife, who had no idea about my leg. We were on a hiking trip, and the entire time I was out of breath, which my wife found odd. She had thought that I had a good pair of legs, especially since I told her I was good at soccer as a kid. When I told her that I completely lost feeling in my left leg, she freaked out. She demanded to know why, and that's when I told her about my super leg. I told her my super leg was really the only one I used. The left one was more so a support beam. She was furious because I didn't tell her, but she was seriously concerned. We ended up going to America to see a specialized doctor, and what he told me shattered my world. After tests for weeks and weeks, I finally got a conclusive answer about my leg. Unfortunately, in the womb, I had a twin. My mom knew this, but thought it just disappeared somehow. That twin definitely did not disappear, but rather it was absorbed into my leg. I was asked if I wanted to remove the muscle mass from my leg, but I said I'd rather keep it. My leg is the only thing that gives my twin life.
What was the best birthday gift you've received? For my 14th birthday, I ended up getting something completely unforgettable by an unexpected friend. I planned on having a super cool slumber party where we would have a spa day at my house. My mom bought extra bathrobes, different colored loofahs, mud mask packs, nail polish kits, and foldable foot water basins. It was seriously so amazing, and I made sure to thank my mom over and over for the effort she put into my party. In return, she asked me to invite one of the girls in my neighborhood that had just moved in recently as well because she had no friends yet. I thought about how my friends would react to meeting someone new for my birthday, and knew they would be completely against it. I mean, we called ourselves the Mean Girl Crew, so we couldn't invite just anyone to join. I asked my mom to reconsider, but she scolded me and said, "Be nice to your neighbors, not just to your friends. Go invite her, or there won't be a party at all." I groaned and created an invitation for the random girl at night. I invited all my friends the following day and told them that it was literally going to be the coolest party of the year. They gave me a skeptical look, but still took the invitations and thanked me. They walked away giggling, and I should have known by then that something was up. After school, I stopped by the random girl's house and knocked on the door. Her parents answered the door, so I gave a polite smile and handed over the birthday invitation. I went back home, and my mom immediately interrogated me whether I gave an invitation to our neighbor or not. In an annoyed voice, I told her I did, and went into my room for some peace and quiet. 2 weeks passed, and the day was finally here. I was so excited. I had everything prepared, including snacks, and had 3 boxes of pizza and a cake. I sat in the living room, waiting for everyone to show up. The first girl to show up was my neighbor Maddie, who awkwardly said hi and waited with me in the living room. We sat around talking a bit while watching a show on Netflix. After about 2 hours, no one had shown up yet, and I got really worried. I sent a DM to each of my friends, but no one was responding or even opening up my messages. After another hour passed, I knew that they weren't going to show up. I hugged my legs to my chest and put my face to my knees and started crying my eyes out. Maddie patted my back without asking a question, which only made me cry harder. After a couple of minutes, I told her that she could go home. The party was over because no one showed up. She nodded and walked out the door. Then, I was really all alone on my birthday. But about 5 minutes later, the doorbell suddenly rang. I wiped my tears and answered it. Shelly smiled and asked if it was cool if her brothers and their friends joined my birthday instead. I stared at them, confused, and her older brother pulled out a bottle of Sprite saying, "I hope this is okay," instead of a wrapped birthday gift. We didn't really have much time to prepare. I laughed at their silliness and invited them into the house. They sat on the couch and put on the robes and towels, already getting comfortable with the spa-themed party. After half an hour, her brother's girlfriends and a few friends arrived as well, and brought different chocolatey snacks and an entire tub of ice cream. Things were really looking up because everyone in the room was so genuinely nice and hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing all night. Maddie's brothers sang a few songs together through YouTube karaoke, and Maddie showed off the craziest dance moves ever. And when it was time to blow out the candles, one of the girls brought out a small bottle that looked like alcohol, but was actually a non-alcoholic soda. She told me to pretend to chug it down while they take a video so that I had something to brag about to the friends that ditched me. It was a crazy idea, but it definitely did work the following day when the Mean Girl Crew showed up in front of me to give their excuses and fake apologies. I showed them the video of me chugging down the drink with all the college students yelling "chug" in the background. I shrugged and told them, "Well, you missed out on a lot." They watched the video over and over and scrolled through the pictures of the party. They asked me if I was going to host another party, and if I could invite those adults too so that they could also experience a cool adult party. And I said, "Of course I'll be inviting them, because I won't be inviting any of you anymore." They flashed me a snarky look and called me rude before walking away. I didn't care because I received the best gift ever this year, being able to replace fake friends with a genuinely nice bestie named Maddie.